Hi, everybody. So good to be back with you again, and I hope you've had a good time discussing this pilgrimage that we're all on. I've thoroughly enjoyed our study together, and especially this last weekend where we handled the text in 1 John chapter 2 about how we're just to be prepared when we're put to the test to face temptation. And if you remember back, the main point was that we would always be prepared. I hope you were this week. To face these temptations, because they're going to keep coming and they're going to keep coming and they're going to keep coming. Because we have an enemy who's against our soul, a lion, if you will, who's seeking to devour us. He's like a lion, and we just need to be ready. And I hope you were this week. And you've got some great questions that Scotty has made up for you and presented to you that I hope will give you an opportunity to talk honestly. Because if you remember back, we talked about how we would be prepared to face external temptations. And we talked about remembering our love relationship with the Lord, always doing that. But secondly, by being honest about where we are on this spiritual pilgrimage. We have to address our compromises. And the best way to do that starts in our relationship with the Lord and in our relationship with other people. And then we can fight with all our might against our enemies that come up, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the boastful pride of life. And it really then comes down as we yield to the Holy Spirit's power, making a good choice, or whether we're going to live for eternal joy or whether we're going to live for temporary pleasure. And I hope you were prepared. I hope you fought off these temptations by the power of the Spirit. And again, I hope that you'll pray for each other and pray for me that we'll each stand firm, because we really have to be ready for this. And in some areas we are, and I didn't have time to go into this story that many people are familiar with but don't know the details of. I think most people know about the Greek warrior in mythology by the name of Achilles. He was a great Greek warrior in the attack upon Troy and the defeat of the Trojan army. Well, Achilles' prowess as a warrior came from the fact that his mother, the sea goddess named Thetis, dipped him into the river Styx. And Styx was a mythological river that separated the earth from the underworld. And as the story goes, he was impervious to the attacks of Trojan arrows and Trojan swords where he was dipped in the water. She had to hold him by something and held him by his heel. And thus the term Achilles heel, the area where we are tempted, the area where we can be defeated. And many of us know what our Achilles heel is. We know where we're weak, and we fight against in that one particular area. But sometimes we forget about the other areas as well. And this is why the continual need for us to be filled and controlled by the Holy Spirit. And we keep coming back to this, of coming to God because He loves us, coming to an end of ourselves, putting our trust in Him. And I hope that you were able to do that this week, because it's not about our strength, but about our yielding to His strength within that will help us then make these good and godly choices. So again, you've got great questions. I'm so grateful for Scotty, and I'm so grateful that you're championing this biblical value of connection. So keep going, and Lord willing, we'll be together next week. You pray for me, I'll pray for you, and great blessings upon you. Enjoy your time.